We have some incredibly well upgraded walls. Look at these. Alright, moving on through to this next attack. We have some incredibly well upgraded walls. Look at these babies. Oh my goodness, level 1 walls. That is hot right there. So Marc going to be coming in against these incredibly sexy walls. Let's see what he can do. Okay, so Queen's going to be coming in from this south section of the base. Now, to be honest, super wall breakers will take out any really level of wall, so it doesn't really matter that they're level 1, because to be honest, they'll do exactly the same job against this style of attack that maxed out level walls would do. But Queen going to be coming in here from this bottom section of the base. Actually, a couple of low-level defenses in here as well. Notice those cannons and those archer towers. So that might just allow Marc to get through this base slightly easier. Did commit an invisibility spell. I don't know if you guys noticed that, to make sure his Queen actually passed through and into this base. Really, really smart coming in there from Marc. He also used a couple of balloons early on just to test the clan castle troops. But so far, so good. We still have 3 of these super wall breakers to go. There is one of them coming in. Our king's going to be coming in from this south section of the base. Queen does look like she's going to start walking, but it's not the end of the world. We want her, by the looks of things, to push through and in to that town hall compartment. Hopefully get as much value as possible. Sadly here, our king is going to end up pulling out the lava hound from the clan castle, but of course, he cannot target it, so it's not really going to cause us too many issues. What is going to cause us issues is this king not being able to make up his mind on the defense he is going to go to. Couple of Coqueluons going to be coming in from this top section, coming in here just to try and protect those healers on the Queen from any of those black bombs, and that's exactly what they do. Very, very nice right there. Also finding the tornado trap preemptively, which is perfect, though that is not perfect right there. The fact that our Queen is going to have to retarget onto the lava hound midway through taking down that town hall. We get the poison spell down. We will need to pop our Queen ability though, because we have that single target inferno locking on to her. But the town hall should go down, and it does indeed. Perfect. Okay, town hall is secured. Hopefully we can get something tanking this single target inferno for our Queen. She is going to step up and onto it. Can we take it down before she goes down? Yes, we can. Beautiful. But again, it's going to be the enemy heroes here on the back end that are causing us the issues. We have that enemy royal champion absolutely smashing through some of our balloons here on the back end. That dragon rider, which did come out of the stone slammer, doing some significant work here through the back end of this one. Finding that Tesla farm up there towards 12 o'clock, popping the RC ability. Time potentially is going to be an issue right here. We've lost our Queen ability and we have the enemy RC still to deal with here. A couple of minions going to be cleaning out this dark elixir storage, so that's not going to be a problem. But do we have enough? Those healers now switching on over to our royal champion. We've got those couple of minions tanking now for the RC. We've got 3 of our heroes against 1 of the enemy heroes there, and that is going to be a 3-star on the board for Marc against these incredibly OP level walls. Here we go. Next attack going to be coming in, and okay. An interesting style of base here. We've got all of those Inferno Towers all in a line. Always look at these kind of bases and think, wow, the log launcher value you could potentially pick up here would be phenomenal, but that's not what Marc's coming in with. Marc is coming in with a Queen Charge LaLo. He does switch up his siege though. We've seen him coming in with that stone slammer, now switching up to using that flame flinger. So it's going to be interesting to see the combination here of that Queen Charge coming in with the flame flinger, both coming in from the same sides, but that flame flinger going to allow us just to create a little bit more of a funnel here. Queen taking a significant amount of damage here from all of those heavy hitting defenses, so we make sure we get down that rage spell. That means this Queen can plow through all of these defenses, also having to deal with the enemy royal champion, which can be a little bit of a nuisance, especially when it comes to using your LaLo on the back end, as Marc, I'm sure, is well aware. Looking pretty good so far. Out comes the clan castle troops, so we're not taking any risks. Early on the rage spell, early on the poison spell, but we have the double expo locking onto our Queen, so we probably will need to continuously drop these rage spells to keep our Queen alive. Flame flinger doing a top job over there towards that bottom section of the base. Will now move on to deal with that single target inferno, but for a LaLo, well, this is going to be a difficult old attack because we have the multi, we have the eagle artillery, and we have the 2 air and ground expos sitting in the core of this base. And those Expos, speaking of them, they're doing a little bit of damage there onto our healers. King now coming in from that 12 o'clock section of the base. He is going to be used to try and push this Queen back around and into this base, because the Town Hall, of course, is one of these defenses we have to make sure we secure. Otherwise, well, it's going to be a difficult old day in the office for Marc if he doesn't secure those. Flinger does end up popping. Looks like he did do the job we needed to, and that was taking down the single target Inferno. King does end up falling down himself, but the Queen walks exactly where we need her to. Healers hopefully should be out of range of this Town Hall. They are indeed. And now, here comes the LaLo. Okay, so let's hope that we can focus up here. Our LaLo can be nice and strong. Our Queen does still have her ability in hand, so she is going to be able to push through the back end using that Eternal Tome ability nice and early on in this one. We've got the Royal Champion pushing through onto that Eagle Artillery and the multi-target Inferno in the core. Hopefully we can get that scatter shot down as quickly as possible. Time already looking like it potentially could be a little bit troublesome here towards the back end, but we're making sure we use those spells because we have lots of them. We have not really needed to commit them down to our Queen, so it means we have them luckily to use here on the Royal Champion and for our LaLo here on the back end. Here come the mass wall breakers. Those are going to be blowing up all of those walls right there, but the Queen, hopefully with these minions and the remaining troops, can clean up these last couple of defenses. He has a double free spell to swag. He doesn't even end up dropping them. He is going to save them for his next attack, and that, oh baby, is going to be another 3-star on the board for Marc, but this time switching it up to use a Flame Flinger. This is a little bit of a different style of base. We've got that kind of teaser style with the Town Hall very, very close to the outside, and it looks like that's exactly what Marc is going to be trying to go in here and clear out with this initial portion of his attack, which is, of course, that Queen Charge. Now, coming in against a player here from Betatron, which are known in the esports community. They might not be up there with the best of the best, but they are certainly some pretty strong attackers there in that clan. So let's see how Marc can do here against one of them. Getting that first super wall breaker in, that is going to allow the Queen pathing through in towards that Town Hall. First of those Cocaloons also going to be coming down. We get that rage spell in, making sure we can hopefully deal with the Town Hall as soon as we possibly can. Another Cocaloon going to be coming in. Sadly, not actually finding any of those black bombs just yet, but we've got the King going to be coming up there from 12 o'clock. We've also got another balloon coming in, as well as a wizard. Freezing up the single target Inferno, that's also going to help us get through the enemy clan castle troops, holding on to that poison spell for as long as possible. How that Cocaloon didn't pick up that Seeking Airmine that just took down one of our healers, I really have no idea. That Cocaloon went right there, but hey, this King, let's go. He is picking up a huge amount of value, raging up our Queen once again and making sure we keep her alive through these defenses. But that King just picked up a beautiful amount of the base. We still have our own Royal Champion to push through on the back end. Switching up those CGs once more. We've got the Stone Slammer acting as a Lava Hound through on this one. Queen is still with ability, hopefully should be able to get through a couple of these single target Infernos through in the core, but this attack is very, very clean coming in here from Marc. His Queen smashing through the center of this base. The LaLo now going to be switching all the way through the back end. Enemy Queen does not stand a chance because he had that Eternal Tome ability to drop. With those healers, with that Royal Champion, Queen can easily tidy up the remainder of this base, but we still have our entire LaLo portion of this attack. We still have two of our hero abilities, the Queen and the Royal Champion, and this incredibly strong coming in here from Marc is why you guys should pick up a pro session from the man himself. You guys can head over to our website as well as our Discord session if you want to learn to attack like this in war attacks. In Legends League, we've had so many good reviews coming in for Marc and his pro sessions, so if you guys want to pick up one of them, like I said, on the Discord or on our website, you guys can grab one of them for yourself. He is an incredible player as well as an incredible base builder. Next attack coming in, get your predictions in now if you guys do want to. Now, a kind of a similar base, the Town Hall, not quite on the outside though. So this time Marc is going to be going directly in from the 6 o'clock section of the base, getting those healers down, getting that Cocaloon in. Okay, it looks like we've got a couple of Teslas in there, so we need to keep them in mind. Headhunter going to be going through to help deal with this enemy King. More Teslas. Beautiful. That's always really helpful when the Headhunter pushes out in front of your queen and finds the tornado trap. Beautiful stuff. Okay, this queen is, sadly, looks like she is going to potentially be walking. Needs to get another super wall breaker in. Oh, it goes the wrong way. Super wall breakers, can you actually do something helpful, please? Kokoloon finally going to be coming in, but we've already lost a healer. Where are these super wall breakers going? Come on. Come on, where's this one going? Hooray! Okay, we finally opened up the wall section we were looking for. The town hall potentially is going to cause some issues for our healers though, so Marc will need to, of course, use that invisibility spell or a freeze spell to potentially try and protect his healers. Down goes the freeze. Rage spell allowing that queen to get through the town hall. Beautiful. Using the invis. Oh, that queen's so close to going to ability. We lose 2 healers to those seeking air mines. Only 3 healers left up on the board. The king going to be able to grab a few of those buildings, but once again that single target inferno locking on to our queen. We will need to freeze, and we do, just at the very last second. Perfect. So I would have thought he would potentially use his LaLo directly into the scatter shot, but it looks like he's going to be changing up. We're going to be using the LaLo in from that 1 o'clock section, allowing the queen to deal with that scatter shot down at 6. Hopefully, with her ability, she should be able to get through this single target inferno as well. So far, this attack is looking really good, but once again, I'm a little bit cautious of the time. We have seen 3-4 time fails already coming in for Marc, so this is something we really do need to be very cautious about. Going to continue pushing on through. We do still have the Royal Champion ability. Queen no longer having her ability could potentially be an issue because we're going to have to be careful on time here in the back end. Stone Slammer still up. That's going to allow us to push through 20 seconds. This is going to be really, really tight here for Marc. That CC in the core. 15 seconds. We need more troops on the clan castle in the core. Perfect. Just as we say that, the RC still had her ability as well. The clan castle goes down, and we see that 3-star on the board there for Marc. You love to see it. Next attack coming in here from Marc. He's coming in. Okay. Once again, slight different variation on the style of bases we have been seeing. I feel like we have hit one very similar to this though, and the issue is going to be the multi-target infernos in the core of the base. There are 2 of them, and that's CC very, very centralized, which means it's going to be pretty late on in the attack by the time we do get those clan castle troops lured out. Queen going to be making an appearance down here from that 7 o'clock section of the base. Of course, we are looking for her to push in and pick up as much value as possible. King going to be swinging on through from the 8 o'clock section. Needs to be careful here. His healers don't end up switching over, but hopefully they should stick with the queen because she is taking damage from the Expo. Getting that first rage spell down. Okay, so that king is not going to be able to reach the town hall. So once again, I'm questioning what his plan is exactly to secure the town hall. Queen on queen action. Our queen does win with the help of the healers and that rage spell. Flame flinger. Flame flinger's already been used, so we don't have a siege to protect us against the potential of a 1-star. Single target inferno now locking onto our queen. We want the queen once again not going where we wanted her to. We really wanted her to push through onto the multi-target infernos in the core, but she's going the wrong way. We do have the Royal Champion. We can use that RC to grab the Town Hall. We do, of course, have our LaLo, but more often than not, you want to avoid LaLoing directly into the Town Hall because the poison is just so incredibly devastating. Queen does still have a chance at turning and going into the base here, but it is all going to depend on if this Flame Flinger can clear out some of these defenses here before. It looks like she might walk. No, she's going to turn. She goes in, deals with the Royal Champion. Nothing pathing onto the Town Hall. Finally, we get a group of balloons going on through. We drop down the Eternal Tome ability. We drop down that Rage Spell. The pathing here is so rough, though, because that Queen is not pushing through onto the multi-target Infernos in the core. Really, really not what we need here. Our Queen Charge is still going strong, though, over on the right-hand side of the base. Remember, we do still have those Clan Castle troops coming out of the flame flinger over towards that right hand side of the base. RC still with ability. We have an invisibility spell. Yo, this attack might still pull through. It's only the double multi-target Inferno in the core we need to be careful about. He accidentally makes the multi invisible though. Uses the Royal Champion ability. The RC needs to clear out the double multi. Can she get the job done? We still have our queen up. It is going to be a 3-star. You love to see it. 3-star on the board there from Marc, getting the job done. Okay, once again, a pretty rough base to come in here. A pretty rough base to come in here with the Queen Charge LaLo. Couple of loons going to be going out in front. We will need to be very, very careful here with our timing on the healers. Perfect, we get them down. Now, where's the queen going to path? This is always the issue with these kind of attacks. Your queen always seems to mess you around. But so far, so good. It looks like she is going to be going in. We need to deal with this scattershot eagle. Potentially the other scattershot. That would be fantastic. Needs to keep the town hall in the back of his mind though, because it's all the way over here on the opposite side of the base, and that's something I'm sure he is going to be thinking about after he did just pick up that 1-star a couple of attacks ago. Okay, so headhunters are going to be at the ready. We do of course have this enemy king lurking in here. How's that king not in range? There we go. Okay, we do get that headhunter coming on through. That's going to help our queen smash through the enemy king. Okay, another super wall breaker coming in. Let's see where it's going to end up going. Nice. Okay, that's perfect. Needs to be very, very careful here. Clan Castle troops now coming out. We have the Grand Warden statue locking on to our queen. She deals with that headhunter, then turns around. Perfect. Last of those rage spells going down. We're trying to get maximum value here from our Queen Charge Royal Champion, and the King going to be coming in from this 5 o'clock section of the base. Still have all four hero abilities, that's what I'm trying to say, to come in. King's ability going to get popped off in the core. That's trying to protect him up here against that single target Inferno. Sadly, he does miss that single with the free spell. That would have been ideal to potentially help him push through the core of this base. Royal Champion though is now going to be coming on through once again, committing down that heal spell, the free spell, sorry, to protect her. Freezing up that town hall. We have a haste spell potentially here for the back end. We do still have our Royal Champion, no sorry, our Grand Warden ability, as well as our queen ability to push through the back end. The RC does not get the multi-target down in the core though, and is that going to cause us the issues? Remember, we will have the Dragon Rider as well as the balloons coming out of our flame flinger. We get the lava pups popping up towards that 12 o'clock section. Scatter. So, I'm getting everything mixed up. This is a Stone Slammer. It's going to be able to take down the multi-target Inferno, and this is going to be a triple. So all those just coming over from Style Stream, you guys can see how OP Marc really is right here. If you guys are interested in picking up a pro session with him, like I said, you guys are able to head over to our website or to our Discord server, where you guys can learn how to do some sweet, sweet Queen Charge LaLo attacks, just like this man right here. Okay, we've got a baited town hall entry right here. We know it is baited because we've got the heroes there, we've got these scatter shots there, we've got the bomb towers there. And if you guys didn't know, those bomb towers are to try and protect against Blizzard, because I recently learned that if you drop your blimp with full of super wizards directly onto a bomb tower, well, they all die. Sadly, I made this mistake in a war attack. I completely forgot about this, so that's just a little reminder in case you guys so happen to forget. The bomb towers are a no-no when it comes to using a Blizzard LaLo, but we are not using a Blizzard LaLo, we are using a Queen Charge LaLo, and the Queen Charge is going to be coming in from that 2 o'clock section of the base, not taking any chances here on the initial entry into this attack, making sure we got that Queen nice and protected with the use of the invisibility spell. Poison spell now going to be going down. We see the early Royal Champion appearance as well. King going to be doing some nice work up there towards that 11 o'clock section of the base. Queen still going strong. Hopefully should be able to get through the clan castle troops, then make some progress through, maybe in towards that town hall section. Okay, town hall. hopefully can be secured by this queen. So far it's looking pretty promising. Needs to be careful. Single target Inferno starting to heat up there, but we make sure we get that rage spell down. We can then push through the single, and now that Town Hall should be the next focus here for the queen. It is indeed. We have her ability, so the Town Hall is secured. All the meanwhile, that Royal Champion got an incredible amount of value through in the core of this base. We've got the Stone Slammer pushing on through onto the Eagle Artillery, but not before it can get 2 of those shots off. Our queen still with ability, pushing in and around now towards that scatter shot through in the core of the base. LaLo with the Eternal Tome making some steady progress over here from that 9 o'clock section. Now going to be looking to push through to down and towards that 6 o'clock section, where we now have the Tesla farm popping up. Enemy queen locking onto our queen is going to cause a few issues for us, couple of seconds, but not enough to stop this attack. Looking very, very strong right here for the final attack of Marc on this account. We have one last attack to come in. Hopefully he can triple on that one as well. But this is absolutely stunning coming in here from Marc. He is even going to use that super wall breaker here in the back end to allow his queen access onto the outside of the base, which is something we don't often tend to see. We usually want our queen to push through onto the core. We're going to swag a freeze spell here on the final attack. Our Stone Slammer is going to be completely swagged as well, and that is a 3-star there on the board for Marc of Aphelion Esports. But here we go, the final attack of this stream going to be coming in from Marc with the Queen Charge LaLo, and it's against none other than Tryhard from Strut, one of our very own pros here from Blueprint. So we have pro versus pro in the 16th and final attack of this stream. Is Marc going to be able to pull through against arguably one of the strongest French players in the world here in Legends League and grab that 3-star? We will just need to wait and see, but the healer's going to be coming in there from that south section of the base. Of course, trying to protect up this queen, going opposite Town Hall side. Now, we do have 4 rage spells coming through on this attack, so we're of course going to make sure we get them down. It needs to be careful, that queen taking a considerable amount of damage, and we lose her ability already. That is the last thing that Marc would have wanted, but perhaps the pressure of coming in and against a Strut Esports player is already getting to him. But we need this queen to turn. We need her to go in towards this core section of the base. But having her ability for the back end would have been, well, it would have been really nice, let's be honest. Okay, so far so good. We really are needing this queen to push through into the multi. Perfect. The queen's pathing so far has been absolutely spot on. She should be able to grab some more percent. Now, that Town Hall takedown is really what Marc is looking for here, but it is going to be difficult with the Town Hall, the double scatter shot. We of course have the sweeper also pushing our queen back. Can the RC deal with the sweeper? No, but the queen can deal with that Town Hall. But here comes this clan castle troops who are going to be freezing up the scatter shot as well as the expo over there towards that top left hand side of the base. Queen hopefully can get through some of these defenses. She is so super slow because of that Town Hall poison. We have lots of spells. We have our Royal Champion ability. We have our Eternal Tome ability getting popped off right there. And I think Marc has just came through and absolutely decimated one of his fellow pro players here in the Blueprint base building server. He has indeed. He is even going to swag a couple of spells, I think. He does still have that queen going, even though she is on very low HP. Going to make sure we use those spells, I think, to push these balloons through the back end. We do still have the Dragon Rider in there as well. The enemy king is alive. But with our queen still pushing through the core, this one is more than certainly going to be a triple to finish off this video. Marc from TGG takes down Tryhard from Strut Esports with a beautiful Queen Charge LaLo triple, even with him losing that queen ability right early on in this attack. But that is how you get the job done here in Blueprint. And if you guys want to learn how to do exactly like this, like I've said multiple times, you guys can get a professional session actually from both of the players you see on the screen right here. Marc and Tryhard both offer them in the Blueprint server as well as on our website. And for a limited time as well, there's also some offers going on when you buy the base pack, so make sure you guys check them out as well. You do not want to miss those offers because they're basically giving bases built by professionals away for free, so you guys definitely want to check them out. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a comment down below which one of these attacks was your favorite. Leave a like while you're down there, subscribe as well, and we'll catch you guys in the next blueprint video. Peace.
No day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end up before you come around. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me.